Good morning, all of you. So now today's class we'll see the what is the chemical properties of bases and what is the common bases and their uses, and then what is the common characteristics of acids and as well as bases. Okay. So now let us see what are the chemical properties of bases. So all of you keep ready. Chemical properties of bases. Mr. Rohit, can you hear me? Good morning. Chemical properties of bases. First one. So the most important properties, which is very well known to us, that is what action on litmus. So action on litmus, what will the bases, everybody? They'll convert what? They will change the.
Red litmus to blue.
They will change. They will change red litmus into yes.
Blue color.
Yeah, they will change red litmus into blue
color.
or the pH paper if you have taken. So pH paper into blue color. So that is what we used to say action on litmus. Yeah. Simply you can remember bases will change the red litmus into blue color. So that is what you have to remember. Second property. Reaction with if you take indicators like phenolphthalein, if you take. So what is the reaction with indicator, everybody? So reaction with indicators, if you have taken, so phenolphthalein, they'll change the color into what color? Bases. We all knows. All of you? Yes, please. In bases, they will change the phenolphthalein to what color, guys? You have written several column also. So bases change the phenolphthalein into what color?
Pink color.
Pink color. Yeah. Phenolphthalein into pink color, and the color of methyl orange, it will turns into what?
Yellow. Yellow color.
And the color of methyl orange becomes yellow. Becomes yellow in basic medium. Okay. So that is what these both indicators are like man-made indicators, or we can say synthetic indicators. Next, third property, reaction with the metals. So acids will react with the metals. What are the products will come? Anybody? Acids will react with respect to salt plus. Please mute yourself. Some people are disturbance it is. Yeah, no need to speak, you can listen. So reaction with the metals, we all knows that. All of you, reaction with the metals, what will happen? Acids. They will produce us respect to salt plus hydrogen gas. Understand? The same way here, bases also when they react with the metals, basically a strong alkalis only. So weak bases cannot be. Only strong alkalis when they react with the metals, and they will give you the respect to salt as well as hydrogen gas. So the same thing. But remember, only strong alkalis can shows the displacement reaction with the metals. So reaction with the metals, that is also not all the metals. So very few metals only. That is also you can write. So some of the strong alkalis, what do you mean by alkalis? Yesterday we studied. What do you mean by alkalis?
Bases
Water soluble bases. Okay. So some of the strong alkalis react with a few metals, few metals to give salt and what it will give? Everybody, salt and hydrogen gas. Okay, and these two equations, I will give you the two examples. These two equations are very, very important. And this equations also example for what reaction? Everybody?
Displacement rate.
Displacement reaction. Okay, so that is what, but very, very few only. Okay, so if you take a strong alkali, so one and only alkali which is known as to us, who is the basis means what is the first alkali we can remember? Sodium hydroxide.
Hydrox.
Okay, that is what. So if you take a zinc, so zinc metal react with the sodium hydroxide, NaOH, which is in aqueous state. Okay, so it will form the products called as sodium zincate. Formula is Na2ZnO2. Sodium zincate plus it will gives you hydrogen gas. The name of this salt is sodium zincate. Remember that. Okay, balance it now. So it's very simple balancing. So here sodium is 2, but here only 1. So here I'll put it what? Everybody? 2. If I put here 2, it will be balanced. That's all. Am I correct, everybody? Clear? Yes?
Yes.
That is what. So this is one of the example. Next. If you take same way, next example, aluminium. So aluminium react with the sodium hydroxide, NaOH, which is in aqueous state, plus also it needs excess water. Then only the reaction will take place. Okay, so that is what is the reaction. So that we are going to get sodium aluminate, NaAlO2. Sodium aluminate, that is what is 2Na will come. So what is the name of this one? All of you?
Sodium aluminate.
Aluminate. Okay, learn the formulas. Plus, we are going to get what is the gas? Everybody? Hydrogen gas.
Hydrogen.
That is what 3H2 will come. So this is what about the reaction with the metals. We are having very, very few reactions only, so that you can see very few metals only will shows the displacement reaction. That is also with a strong alkalis only. So these two only it is sufficient for class 10. So learn these two examples perfectly with the formulas. Sodium zincate and the second one is sodium aluminate. That's all it is. Okay, guys, everybody clear? So please write it. Once completed, let me know. Is Asin Gokul completed? Hare Krishna.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now, even this activity also you can perform same like we have done that metals reacting with the acids. Do you remember, everybody? You have done in our activity. Metals react with acids. So instead of hydrochloric acid, if you take what will happen? Everybody? So we have to take like for example, I'll show you. So if I suppose they will ask you to perform in lab. So we have to perform this activity same like how we have done in activity 2.2, 2.3. All of you see in our textbooks. So how activity 2.2 you have done, the same way you have to perform this activity. So what we have to take means here, first we have to take in a test tube zinc actually, or else basically zinc we won't take. Here also see, they have taken zinc granules or not? Everybody? Yes? So that is what? Zinc granules we have to take it, or we can say granulated zinc. Okay? Now, instead of here, we are putting the dilute sulfuric acid. Instead of dilute sulfuric acid, we have to add what, guys? Everybody? Yes, please.
Sodium hydroxide.
Sodium hydroxide. So they are saying here, add 5 ml of sulfuric acid So even you don't need to add 5 ml, just put 2 ml of sodium hydroxide. Then fix the rubber cork, same like here, fix the rubber cork and a delivery tube to outside, and we have to dip into the what? Second end of delivery tube, we have to dip in where? Everybody? In the
soap.
soap solution. So that you can notice we are going to get the bubbles are forming in the, so that bubbles indicating what? Everybody?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen gas.
So if you bring the burning matchstick or burning candle, this hydrogen gas will burn with what sound? All of you? It will burn with a
Pops.
pop sound. So burning of hydrogen gas with a pop sound will happen. So this activity nowhere it will be, but you have to remember. So the soap bubbles filled with the hydrogen gas and they will burn with what sound, guys? Everybody? They'll burn with a pop sound. That is what you have to remember. So here they have given, you can see, but there is no diagram. So exactly we have to take the same. So we have to repeat the steps in activity 2.3 and record your observations. So we have to write it. So place a few drops of granulated zinc in metal test tube and add 2 ml of sodium hydroxide solution and warm the contents of the test tube. So warming means we have to provide what? Everybody. We have to provide the heat also here. So that is what it is. So if you are providing the heat, so that warming, so what will happen, guys? It will be producing the hydrogen gas. We have to notice the changes. So repeat the rest of the steps is same like activity 2.3. So what is the steps is happening? Same like, so pass the gas being evolved through the soap solution. So what is happening, guys? That soap solution, it will burn. That is what, if you bring the burning candle, so what is happening? All of you, it will burn with a pop sound. And next, the zinc granules here itself, we can notice it. It is turning into the aqueous solution. So it will form the test tube itself. So what it will form? Everybody, sodium zincate. Clear? So that is what you have to remember it. So sodium zincate will form sodium zincate Na2ZnO2. But actually it will come in aqueous state only. But here they mentioned in solid state. But okay, according to NCERT, if they ask, you can write in solid state only. Is it a new version? Is it mentioned solid state? Verify it, everybody. Yes? All of you? Is it a solid state mentioned, Hari? Book, you check it, your book. I think it is a new book
Yes,
only.
sir.
Yeah. So if it is
Solid only.
if it is mentioned solid, please take it as a solid. Okay. So just modify that. That's all. But actually, it will come 100%. It is aqueous state only. We are not getting a solid state. And I forgot it, as they are mentioning here. Warm the content so that above the arrow we have to represent something providing heat. So we have to represent what? First chapter
Delta.
delta. So that is what. If you don't know, that is also very important. So see that. So mention that, everyone. Clear? Understand, Mr. Sanjay Kannan, Omar, how precisely we are. Every small thing is very, very important. Okay. So delta I'm mentioning. So delta indicating what? It is warm the content. That is what you have to remember. Okay. So please make it clear. So delta you mentioned. Any doubt, guys? Clear? Understood? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So next you can see reaction with the non-metal oxides. So metal oxides, it won't be. So let us see that non-metal oxides, how it will be reacting. So directly fourth property, reaction with non-metal oxides. Okay. So let us see that how it will be happening. So with the non-metals over and non-metallic oxides. So remember, when non-metallic oxide react with the base, then again they will also produce a salt and water are formed. So that is the main thing you have to remember. All of you write it. So when non-metal oxide react with the base. So what is the products will come? Everybody, we are going to get the respective salt plus we are going to get water. So that is the standardized equation of reaction with the non-metal oxides. So now let us take example. So can you tell me what is the known non-metal oxides? For example, calcium hydroxide. Is a non-metal oxide or not? Of course, hydroxide. It is. Yes or no? So which is an aqueous state. So if it pass the gas reaction with the non-metal oxides. So let me take non-metal oxides. This is the base actually. So calcium hydroxide is the base. So reacting with the non-metal oxide. Can you tell me what is the non-metal oxide? Carbon dioxide gas. Can you take it as a non-metal oxide? Everybody?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no? All of you. Yes, please. So this is non-metal
Yes.
oxide and the base is calcium hydroxide. Can you tell me what is the products will come? Everybody? We well known.
Calcium
Calcium
carbonate.
carbonate
This is well known
plus
equation for
water.
us. Calcium CaCO3. Actually, it is a what? Hari? Solid state. Yes or no? Plus we are
Yes,
going
sir.
to get water. So that is what it is in liquid state. Of course, this is a PPT like solid state. So I am representing down arrow. So CaCO3. Calcium carbonate. Okay. So that is what you have to remember. Write it. So next, if you take react the calcium hydroxide with the sulfur dioxide. So all of you tell me what will happen. That is also non-metallic oxide, sulfur dioxide gas. So if you pass the sulfur dioxide gas, so what will happen? Instead of calcium carbonate, we will get what? All of you. Calcium
Calcium
sulfide. Calcium sulfide. Keep it in mind. Calcium sulfide plus again we are going to get water. This name of this one, learn it. Calcium sulfide. Okay, guys. Learn the name of the compounds very perfectly because it will be definitely impact us. We don't know what it is. Ita, eta, that is what ide like that. So similarly, you can take non-metal oxide can be reacting with again like one more non-metallic oxide. Let me take KOH. So KOH is also base or not? Everybody, potassium hydroxide is a base or not? So reacting with carbon dioxide. So tell me, what is the products which expected? All of you?
potassium carbonate.
Potassium carbonate. Can you tell me the formula? Potassium carbonate. Well,
KC
KCO3, Mr. Rohit, mistake. KCO3, K2CO3. Mr. Rohit, you are not at all showing the interest. I got the already information also. Namesake only you are solving. I'll see that today onwards I will see you. So what is the potassium carbonate formula, guys? K2CO3 plus water. Potassium carbonate. Valency is 1 and carbonate is 2. If you crisscross, what will happen, guys? We are going to get K2CO3 bracket 1. So which is equals to K2CO3. Potassium carbonate. So write it. Mr. Rohit, are you writing? I'm asking you only.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I will say you. Today I will see what you have done. Namesake don't solve. It is for your purpose only. You are not studying for my purpose or somebody's purpose. You study, you will be happy. Do it fast now. Next, take instead of KOH, it is not balanced. Balance the equation first. If it is not balanced, you should tell me. I should not say, sir, it is not balanced. Let us balance it. That is what. So tell me, balance it fastly. Anyone? Mr. Gokul?
2 KOH.
Yes. So 2 KOH we have to make it. That's all. Because here K is 2, but here K is 1. So I'm just putting the 2. So remaining verified. I think it is balanced already. Am I correct, everybody? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Instead of KOH, you take sodium hydroxide. That is what is the formula of sodium hydroxide, everybody? NaOH. So now pass the CO2 gas. Now tell me what is the products will come. Sodium carbonate. What is the formula? Anybody? Sodium carbonate. Na2CO3. Learn it. Learn the formula. Don't know the formula? No purpose of studying the chemistry. Better you can leave it. That is what is my suggestion. So this is also not balanced. So which is not balanced, everybody? Sodium here 2 is there, but here 1 is only there. So put it here 2. I hope it is balanced it already. Yes, Harish?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, make it quick now. So what is the name of this compound? Everybody? It is
Sodium carbonate.
sodium carbonate. So this is what the example of this bases reacting with the non-metal oxides. So non-metal oxide react with the base, it will form what, guys? It will give you respect to salt plus, all of you. Respect to
Water.
What?
salt plus water. But you see, here, two salts I mentioned down arrow. So down arrow indicating something. What is that? Down
Precipitate.
arrow indicating solid state, or we can say precipitate. One remaining two I mentioned what state? Everybody. What state is
Aqueous.
called aqueous state. So that is why physical state is always more concern. If you don't know the physical state, you people cannot able to solve anything in the future. So that is what is expecting. So be perfect in the physical state. Try to learn every day. Make it quick now. Completed. Let me know. All of you. All of you over.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And the formulas. Once again, the same formula is repeating. You are not supposed to take time. You have to remember, once the formula is coming, immediately you should know the formula, everything. Who will teach you now also? I'm taking. Every time, whenever it is coming, I'm saying you. Mr. Pogal, have you rectified potassium carbonate? You said KCO3. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, reaction with acids. So we all knows acid will react with the base or base will react with acid. That reaction is called as what? Everybody.
Neutralization.
Neutralization reaction. It is an example for what? All of you? Yes, Mr.
Redox reaction.
Redox reaction, and as well as it is a
Third
double displacement reaction. Yes or no? It is the example for it is redox reaction and as well as highly exothermic reaction also. Yes, Harish? You forgot this. Omar, can you
Yes,
hear
sir.
me, Omar? Sleeping up. Highly exothermic reaction. It is the double displacement reaction and as well as redox reaction. So under all the reactions it will comes. Highly exothermic, double displacement reaction. It will be redox reactions. That is all. Yes, Mr. Omar. Already slept, I think. Omar. Okay. So that is what it is. So again, same. So we all knows that if acid will react, if it is base will react with the acid. So what is the products will come? Everybody, Mr. Kaushik will say, wait you all. Mr. Kaushik respond. If acid will react with the base or base will react with the water, acid, what is the products will come? You say or else you leave from the meeting. I'll remove you immediately. If you don't know this also not necessary to attend. I'm calling you only. I'll wait for you. If acid will react with the base, what is the products will come? Mr. Ashwin Gokul?
Sir,
Yes.
so
Huh?
sir,
Say
salt,
confidently, Ashwin. Say confidently, no problem. You are correct only. Tell. What will
sir,
come?
salt,
Salt plus?
salt plus
Yeah. One more thing will come. If any acid react with the base, it will give you respect to salt plus what it will give you? It will give you
water,
water.
sir.
Okay. So that is what you have to remember it. Mr. Kaushik, you can leave from the meeting. Better. Immediately you can leave. I don't want don't make me to remove from the meeting. I'm very, very serious. If you don't know this also, that's not necessary to attend at all. This is the 10th time I'm teaching this neutralization reaction. Acid plus base will give you respect to salt plus water. You senseless boy. Simply torture for me it is. So please write me one example. Take any one base, sodium hydroxide. So react with hydrochloric acid. So what is the products will come? Mr. Ashwin Gokul? Based upon the reactants, you tell me. What is the products will come?
Sorry,
Yeah, what is the salt will come?
sorry. Na
NaCl, sodium chloride,
chloride,
sodium chloride, plus we are going to get
sir.
water. What is the water formula?
H H2O.
H2. That is what. So please write. So this is what about reaction with the acid. So these are the only 5 properties of bases we have. So all the properties, chemical properties, reaction with the litmus, first one. Next one, reaction with the indicators. Next one, reaction with the metals, and reaction with the metals. And the third one, fourth one is reaction with the non-metal oxides. And the fifth one is reaction with the acid. So reaction with acid is a neutralization reaction. Are we studying the neutralization reaction first time? Even the basic thing don't know. What I can do? That is what it is happening. So make it quick now. Once it is completed, let me know. This is what about the chemical properties of bases. Anybody having any doubt? Let me know it. Abhirami, clear? Everything? Hasini?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Harish, Omar also slept, Harish. Again. Okay. So make it quick now. Completed? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next. So let us see, write it. What are the common bases and their uses now? So all of you keep heading. Common bases and their use. Mr. Rohit, are you studying? Next, you are only, I will ask you. So tell me, I'm asking first yourself. Magnesium hydroxide, we can use it for what purpose? That is the one of the well-known base, weak base. We can use it for some purpose. Even yesterday and day before yesterday also I taught you. Yes, please. Tell me, Mr. Rohit. Otherwise, you also leave from the meeting. No issues. So first, the common base, well-known base for us is sodium hydroxide. What is the formula for sodium hydroxide, everybody? All of you?
MEO.
MEO. Yeah, sodium hydroxide. Remember, this is the most important one. So we have to do it. So sodium hydroxide. So sodium hydroxide, basically we'll use it in manufacturing of papers. Rohit, I asked you milk of magnesia. Magnesium hydroxide, we can use it for what purpose? Answer the question. So write it, everybody. Sodium hydroxide, we can use it in the manufacturing of papers. Manufacturing of papers. Next, manufacturing of fibers and soaps and detergents. Soaps and detergents. So this is the applications of sodium hydroxide. Second important one is potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide. Its formula is KOH. So KOH, we can use it in preparation of soft soap actually. So if you want to get it any kind of like soft soap, preparation of soft soap, we people are using this KOH, and mainly in space missions, it is used to observe the CO2. Because biology, we got the importance of potassium hydroxide. Remember, everybody? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Arun Kailas, you also can leave from the meeting. Not necessary to join after half an hour, 35 minutes of class. So KOH we got in biology. Can you tell me, anybody, where we got in biology? Anybody of you? Life process chapter, to prove that, yes, please. To prove that, what will happen, guys? Yes,
Yes, sir.
to prove that carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. Do you remember, all of you? To prove that
Yes, sir.
carbon dioxide is
Yes,
necessary for
sir.
photosynthesis, we have stored the glass container. That is what is the study purpose. When we are reading something, we have to remember, we have taken a long leaf plant, half of the plant leaf is outside and half of the plant leaf is inside, and inside to observe the carbon dioxide which is already kept, which is already inside the inside carbon dioxide to observe. We have to observe this carbon dioxide. We have been kept this plate. What is the solution we have taken, everybody?
Potassium hydroxide.
So that we can prove that potassium hydroxide, it will absorb all the carbon dioxide which is present in the container, so that no photosynthesis will take place. Of course, sunlight will fall, and of course the minerals, everything will be supplied, but no carbon dioxide is available, no photosynthesis reaction will take place. That is the importance of study. When we are studying something in some subject, when you are getting the same thing, that is the importance. Even even if I not teach you KOH importance also, you should remember because we are using that. That is the purpose. Arun, don't say me silly reasons, Arun. You are not a stupid fellow, I am saying you. Why you are depending on alarm till today? So preparation of soft soap, we will use this one, everybody. And as well as we will use it for mainly in space missions. You all people knows, correct guys? We will send the rockets and all to the space. So there the people will always in respiration reaction, they'll release what? Respiration reaction, what they will release guys? Carbon dioxide, correct or not?
Carbon
But
dioxide.
there carbon dioxide cannot be mixed because they are living in the space. So space mission, it is used to observe what? It is used to
Carbon dioxide.
observe carbon
Carbon
dioxide.
dioxide.
Okay, it is used to observe CO2 and provide protection. Provide protection, okay, from its poisoning. So that is the importance of CO2. See, we will study CO2 is very dangerous for us, but we are having a lot of applications. Without CO2, we people will never even survive. But excess CO2 is always dangerous for us. And also, it is used for the designing of batteries also. So, used for designing of batteries. So that is what you have to remember. Potassium hydroxide. So you might be see that batteries also we are using this KOH. So that is the importance. Next important one, calcium hydroxide. Now, Mr. Aswin Gokul, what is the common name of calcium hydroxide? I want to know. Mr. Aswin, yes. Mr. Gokul Krishna, what is the common name of calcium hydroxide? At least this will say, Kaushik, what I can do. What is the common name of calcium hydroxide, guys? Open the mouth. It is the slakul lime. 1,000 times we studied till now from the beginning. So slakul lime. So it is used to manufacturing of bleaching powder. Write it. Used in manufacturing of bleaching powder. And mainly, can you tell me what is the main importance of CO2? Calcium hydroxide. We used to use so many experiments, even in biology, even in chemistry. Till now, so many times we used manufacturing of bleaching powder. Main thing, by provide yes, anybody, we can detect some gas. The help of this. Yes.
Carbon dioxide.
Yes, that is what is my expectation. Yes or no? So any experiment, if the CO2 is releasing, how we can detect? By passing that gas to the what? Yes, please.
Calcium
hydroxide. If you pass through the calcium hydroxide, then it will turns into what? Detection of
Milk.
it will turns
CO2.
into
Milky.
and as well as it will help to remove of acidity of the soil. If the soil is too acid, we have to add the base. That is what this one. So removal of acidity of the soil. Okay, so that is what it is. So today only I'm finding so many are not reading, cheating. Mr. Rohit, you proved yesterday night only I got the information. You are not studying only for namesake, and now you proved you are not studying anything. So next one is ammonium hydroxide. All of you write it. Ammonium hydroxide. Mr. Arul also. Arul, you also same information. You and Rohit, both of you. You know, ammonium hydroxide. So it is used in manufacturing hair dyes. You know, all colors, hair we people will keep the colors correct, guys. All of you. So that is what. So manufacturing of hair dyes. Next, window cleaners and removal of stains. Window cleaners, you know, if you go to offices and all, you can see that hotels and all, they are cleaning the windows. That will be this only. So window cleaners and as well as stain remover or removal of stains from the class and as well as lab reagents. We can use it. Removal of stains from cloths and as well as lab reagent. So this is the importance of